playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Good. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
New Orleans.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Buccaneers 14, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
12 at the 20-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Hey, ball 66.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's good for 21 yards yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Saints nothing.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Saints nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Breeze to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 46 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause it.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas, 54 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Is good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this 1st half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Breeze now on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Traquan Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35. Saints.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
58, boys, 58, 58. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53, now. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Let's go. Red, 38. Come on. Hey, red.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here's Bradley Pena now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
Breeze now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now Breeze again.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a handoff looking right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Number 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Breeze will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough?
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
And they run the option here on first and 10.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Buccaneers 49. Saints.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football.